Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading here at Mad World Tarot. Today I have the Storyteller's Tarot on the tarot table. It's my Dragon Slayer's Tarot. Really, I use it when I'm reading on Harry and his endless court cases. Although we do seem to be coming to the end of this current crop. The last one, the Daily Mail case, well, A&L, whatever the parent company is called. Latest round, they had a hearing yesterday. I think they're trying to narrow the issues down and decide what claims are in and what claims are out, because the claimants, it's this big collective one. The claimants are quite late bringing their claims, very late bringing their claims, and trying to slide some new stuff in. The hearing was yesterday, and now, we've discovered a box of invoices. Apparently that big head guy, the bouffant head guy, David Sherborne, and the invoices relate to Prince William and the then Kate Middleton. And we're winding back through the mists of time to 2003-ish, I think, of Prince William's 21st birthday, where apparently there was some blagging. These invoices are to do with blagging, which, as I understand it, is something about people pretending to be something to get access to their private information. And so Prince William has been dragged into this court case now at this very late moment in proceedings. The hearing actually starts early next year, but this is all the preliminary stuff, as I understand it, very vaguely. So the 21st birthday has been dragged into the court proceedings, and also things to do with the Middletons. It looks like maybe house surveillance, payment to go and find information through surveilling the Middletons, hacking the then, as she was known, Kate Middleton's phone, all of that kind of stuff. Neil Sean's theory is that, and let's say allegedly, Harry was really desperate to get Prince William involved in this court case, standing with him shoulder to shoulder, so to speak, in the court case to shore things up, because Harry's case is particularly weak. They have a problem with one of the chief witnesses who has a rather bad history of being paid to conjure up evidence, allegedly. Shauna from Vintage Reads has a more suspicious mind, shall we say. And Shauna's take on all of this, I was watching her today, is that this is a ploy to get people all hot under the collar again about Prince William and colonialism, because the birthday party had an out of Africa theme, and it was all natives and colonials and all that sort of stuff, which doesn't go down very well now. And she also speculates that the Kate Middleton, and excuse me for using that name here, but she was Kate Middleton then, that the Kate Middleton stuff, there might be some motive there, some ulterior motive for trying to drag it into the court case. It might be something embarrassing for the Middletons, for her, for Prince William, whatever. We're going to have a look at all of this with the Storyteller's Tarot. First of all, I want to know how confident Harry is about this case, and his lawyers. How confident are his lawyers? His lawyers, of course, are going to earn big no matter what happens. So perhaps they just don't care, in which case hopefully we'll be able to see that from these cards. Then I want to know about the Prince William thing, the 21st birthday. Is Harry genuinely wanting his brother involved to shore his case up, for a bonding exercise for them, basically? See how we were both treated so badly by the press. Harry, of course, was hardly ever hacked because he was so unimportant and no one cared, whereas William and Catherine were relentlessly pursued by the press back then, as were various other celebrities. So we're going to ask about that and how William feels. Is Shauna right? Is Neil Sean right? We're going to ask that. And then the Catherine stuff. What's in that? What's going on with that? Is it embarrassing? What's the story? And how she feels about being dragged into this. It just never stops with Harry. It really just never stops. And then we're going to ask how the judge is going to handle this, because he's getting more and more annoyed by this whole thing. And how the case is going to go from Harry's point of view. There's something showing here. Eight of Spikes. Okay, one more shuffle to outcome. So that's what we're reading on today with the Storytellers Tarot, the Dragon Slayers Tarot, as I like to call it. How confident are they about this William situation, Catherine situation, the judge's feelings right now? And outcome. It always looked like one that they were going to settle eventually. But the court costs are massive at the moment. So I think this is part of this risky business that is going on here. The strategizing is to try and dump the court costs onto the other side if they possibly can. My inexpert opinion, and of course this is just tarot, fun and entertainment, all opinion, all wild speculation, just read energy here. Disclaimer. In the box below, got the World in reverse. This is the never-ending story when it's in reverse. The World upright, completion, success, achieved your goals, on we go to the next big thing. It's in reverse, can't move on from the thing, failing, losing, not exiting from a cycle, going round and round and round. That's why it's the never-ending story for me energetically, and it is the never-ending story. Harry and his ridiculous court cases, they go on and on and on. He's got the bee in the bonnet about the British press, like he has about the men in grey suits, which we're going to look at just for a little joke reading in the next one. But this is, it just never ends. And you can imagine how William and Catherine feel when they wake up in the morning and find their newspapers ironed at the breakfast table, which I'm sure they don't. But here it is again. Oh, you're now being implicated in this court case, which has been going on for years and years and years. And finally, it looks like they're nailing down the issue so that they can actually hear the jolly thing and end it all. There it is. Easy energy to understand. Heart of this reading. There has been in this court case 2 of coins. And it's the juggling energy. Playing both sides is the expression that's coming to my mind, interestingly, with that 2 of coins. Interesting. Because there's this, oh, poor William was also hacked. But maybe I want William to suffer a bit too in this court case and be brought down a peg or 10. In this court case. That's what's coming through for me. It's also about resource allocation, as I always say with the 2 of coins, and where you put your priorities and your effort and your time and your money. And you don't really have that much time and money. You might have a lot of time. I'm sure Harry has endless time to spend on these court cases. Again, allegedly, Neil Sean, it's all he does is take calls with lawyers. And he was sitting in on this hearing yesterday and complained to Dame, what's her name, Lawrence, Stephen Lawrence's mother, who was going through her shopping list during the court hearing. And Harry had to complain he couldn't hear what was going on because she was going through her shopping list. LA law, this is not. Anyway, 2 of coins, there it is. Maybe not that much. Harry's having to scrape around to find money for this, to pay the big-haired lawyer to get his hair permed or whatever he does. And also, as I say, I'm just playing both sides. That's my opinion for this one. So let's have a look at how confident Harry is with this case. Is he convinced he's going to win this one? Ooh, no. Ace of Spikes, and it's in reverse. That's the Ace of Swords, and it's in reverse. He's not feeling confident at all about this, which might be why he was trying to cozy up to Prince William in this and try and drag Prince William into the thing as well. This isn't the one that Prince William settled privately, which Harry then ratted on recently and told how Prince William had settled and how many millions he got. That, I think, was the mirror. This one was one that Prince William obviously knew about, the hacking, But I don't think that there was any formal kind of litigation or settlement or anything like that between Prince William and ANL back in the day, 20 or so years ago. Of course, we're talking now. Harry not confident at all. He thinks, in fact, with that ace of spikes in reverse, that it might be struck out or go very badly for him. And the interesting thing about the Ace of Spikes is that it's the truth card. I have a truth to tell when it's upright. This is my truth. Listen to me. This is what I have to say. It's in reverse. And as I said in my preamble, Harry has a big problem with this court case, allegedly because one of the star witnesses turns out not to be that truthful. So the lawyer, how confident is he? As I say, he's going to get his money, whatever happens. What does he think? There's the page of coins. He's going to get his money, whatever happens. It's contracts, the page of coins. That's the deal. He's fine. Doesn't matter. This is not I'm going to win, or I'm going to win big, or I'm on a crusade here and I believe in justice and truth and da-da. Not at all. In my opinion, let's say allegedly, because we are dealing with a lawyer, that this is the deal. This is what I'm gonna get. This is the agreement. This is the terms of the agreement. I'm confident of being paid. Basically, that's the energy that's coming through for me as a mere tarot reader, a mere energy reader here. So let's look at Prince William and this thing about the 21st birthday. And there's the blagging, the getting information about that. What's going on with Harry? Is he and his lawyers, let's include the lawyers in this strategy, is it all about getting Prince William on side, or is it more sinister? Is it actually trying to get a hate campaign going against Prince William with all the Commonwealth up in arms again, as they have been, the rebel-rousing kind of suspicion that has been expressed? What's going on? I've got the Two of Scepters in reverse. This is a partnership card. I don't think it's so much rebel rousing as it would be so much easier if we were the band of brothers, if we were in this together. And of course, at the time it was all going on, it was agreed to settle, and Harry's now saying, I was cut out and I wasn't allowed to sue. Nobody told me what was going on, and it was a conspiracy against me and all of this stuff. I think that the dominant energy here with the Two of Scepters, Wands in reverse, is he really would like his brother standing with him as a partner in this. Of course, it would boost his case no end if Prince William decided that he also wanted a share of the cake, but it's in reverse. It's not happening, and it's one of the reasons allegedly why Prince William took himself out of town while the has-been was around in the UK, went off to Wales and all over the place, and made damn sure that he wasn't available for any conversations, any meetings. What does Prince William think about this latest outrage of finding himself splashed all over the newspapers again and being implicated in this court case, dragged into it? What does he think? Eight of Coins in reverse. And grifter alert, my grifter card. The Eight of Coins is working hard for your money, being a working royal, being diligent, doing the right thing, earning money in an honest way. In reverse is being lazy, idle, grifting, not mastering anything. And of course, a lot of people believe, and myself included in this, that Harry doesn't really know what's going on with this whole court business. Doesn't really understand. And the previous one, where it was suddenly settled after he denounced, sort of boasted in New York at that, I can't remember what it was, something to do with the New York Times. He said, I'm the only one that can see this to the end. And then the next afternoon it was settled. I think it was the Mirror, maybe it was the Sun, can't remember. It's hard to keep track of all these court cases, but the speculation was that someone finally was able to sit him down and say, listen, this is what's going to happen, you're going to lose, and this is what it's going to cost you if you lose. And he doesn't quite grasp it. 8 of coins in reverse, too lazy to figure it out, to be bothered to figure it all out. And of course, Prince William was involved in this 20 or so years ago. He's the one who found out that this was going on. And he's the one that started the whole process that led eventually to that big inquiry and led to heads rolling and led to the press really changing their ways. Well, apparently they have changed their ways. Who knows? Where was the has-been while all of this was going on? Prince William is not impressed. That card doesn't tell you at all how unimpressed he is, but grifter is a good word, and we'll use it allegedly. How about the Catherine stuff, the Kate Middleton stuff, the Middleton family, the phone hacking, all of that stuff? What's going on there? Is it something embarrassing? Yes, it is, because it's the King of Hearts in reverse. This is the breakup stuff that they might have got their hands on with the King of Hearts, because that's Prince William, the King of Cups, and it's in reverse. They might have managed to get some quite spicy stuff about what happened between the two when William decided he was going to dump her, wasn't ready to get married, and they might have all of that stuff. And in which case, it would be terribly, terribly bad looking for Prince William if some of this stuff is other girls, or I don't know, you can speculate, but it's him, King of Hearts, and it's in reverse. He might come across as looking a real cad. How's that for a good old-fashioned word? But that's the kind of energy that I can say politely here on YouTube. I could say it much more crassly away from a public platform, but let's use the word cad. We've got grifters and cads on the tarot table. So how does poor old Princess of Wales feel about this maybe going public at this time in her life? They are on her, at her marriage constantly. They're at Prince William, and especially with the Commonwealth and with trying to sort of disrupt his future, his birthright, his reign. I've read on this whole conspiracy theory very, very recently, trying to upset her and her marriage, trying to attack him and his standing in the world as future king. She's got the Judgment card. It's the coming around again energy. We've got the coming around again energy twice here. We've got the World in reverse and the Judgment card. But inherent in the Judgment card, when it's upright like this, and it's a particularly lovely Judgment card, is forgiveness. Whatever happened all those years ago with the King of Hearts in reverse is long forgiven. And it doesn't bother her. She's made her peace with it. They have made their peace with whatever happened all those years ago. And if Harry is going to drag it through court, it's on him. It's not going to affect her peace of mind and where she is personally. That's a very powerful card. It's by far the most powerful card on this tarot table so far. Interesting that the more they try to erode her confidence, try to undermine her marriage, the stronger she gets, or the more kind of spiritual, shiny, you follow my drift. Let's get to the judge. Is it Mr. Justice Nicklin? I can't remember. I think it's him. How's he feeling about all of this? Just would like to know. I've got the Three of Coins in reverse. The Three of Coins is about cooperating when it's upright and kind of everyone on the same page, all agreeing things. This is what needs to happen. They all need to agree. These are the issues. We're going to try these particular claims. This is the evidence. This is the stuff. On we go. It's in reverse. It's herding cats. That's the kind of feeling. I'm getting exasperation when I say that, even though we have rabbits, it's herding cats here, that they're just not cooperating with him and the message that he keeps trying to convey about what they need to do, they're not doing. So he's irritated. That's my energy assessment. It's my personal interpretation of these cards. How is this case going to go for Harry? As I say, there are plenty of other claimants in this case. I don't care about them. I want to know only how it's going to go. Current timeline, current energy for Harry. It's just a couple of months out now. Oh, we've got the Emperor. He's going to emerge triumphant from this, and I'm sorry to say it. With the Emperor, he's going to boss his way through this, and it seems that the British courts are very obsequious when it comes to royalty and will bow down to royalty and say, my lord. He's going to come out gloating. I'm very sorry to say that. He is going to come out gloating, though. He's going to either get a big win out of this, or one that he spins as a big win, or he's going to get a big settlement out of this, which we will hear about, because he does like to leak. So even if it's a private settlement and we're not supposed to hear about it, you can be sure that within 5 seconds someone on Twitter or somewhere will tell us the exact amount, or possibly a very inflated amount that he gets for it. But it looks like it's going to go his way. And then it will be, well, you see, you should have joined me. Not happy to see that card at all. Let's hope something comes along to derail him. But that's the ego is just off the charts with that Emperor energy. Really is off the charts with that. We're never going to hear the end of it. And I'm sure they are going to settle. I personally think they're going to settle because of the games that they've been playing with the recent trip to the UK, the Daily Mail, the games that those journalists have been told, I believe, to play to placate Harry. I'm sure they got up to some dodgy stuff. There it is, the Emperor. Finally, we might have a dead dragon. That is the reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.